Okay, hopefully this thing is in fact working by now. Isn't technology grand? Hey there everyone! Hopefully you're having a wonderful Friday. I'm having a slightly better week than last week, where I was off ill. Still recovering from that one, so if I suddenly mute for any reason, it's probably because I'm having a coughing fit. And for those joining for the first time, this is the 3-credit challenge where I just take on a classic retro game with just 3 credits. In this case, Super Probotector. It's not the Alien Wars, it's Alien Rebels. That's right, it's such a weird, daft name because the aliens are not the rebels in this one, but I digress. Let's get into it. Now, if you're wondering, hey, why are you playing this when there's Contra 3, which is, 60 hertz, faster, better, blah, 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 blah. Well, look, honestly, this week, I don't really feel like playing something with that many actual guns and guys looking like they've got guns. Judge me if you will. Also, this is the one that I played back in the day, to be honest. I really liked this game a lot. I mean, it's hard, it's somewhat unfair in places, but... Whoop, whoop. God, I should not have died there. I'm distracting myself with my own speech, really. Ah! I'm off to a terrible start. I am better at this than this. Yeah, that sentence made sense. Okay. I can do better. I will do better. It's just to make myself feel old. I realised when I picked this that this was a game I played in my university days. Yes, I'm that old. And at that time, of course, I didn't actually have all that much cash to splash around, so this was mostly a rental. I didn't actually own this till, well, basically till the SNES was essentially superseded. Lovely little spot effects here. Well, this is an interesting example for one of these games because it's actually sort of unfair. If you don't know what's coming, there's a lot of things in this game that will kill you. That's sort of how it maintains its hard. And not every supposedly hard game in the SNES arsenal is like that. And now, pose. If you don't pose right there, are you really playing this game? Because I can also do that silly spin thing there. Oh! I am out of practice. Badly out of practice. I remember back in the day it took me ages to work out that you could actually kill these little meteor glowing red rock ball things. My brain is gone. It's Friday. I don't have to think on a Friday. I mean, I don't have to kill them. I can just jump straight past it. But now I'm feeling vengeful because I've died way too much on this first level. I had a goal in my head as to where I wanted to get, and I have not got there. Yet. Don't mind me, just hanging on nothing. And past the flames. Incoming boss fight. Oh. Wow. I didn't clear the first level. I'm actually ashamed of myself. Actively ashamed. It says I've got 4 continues. I really only have 3 because that's the whole nature of doing a 3-credit challenge, of course. Okay. I had forgotten there was a Stage point. Pose again! Did I? Wow, I just put my poor playing trousers on today. Can I blame it on that? Sure. I can blame it on that. It's my channel. And I'm making it hard on myself though because I don't even really have a particularly good weapon for this boss. Why? Okay. Because the spread is, I think, not going to do enough damage here. No, you don't. So far, so good. There we go. Why was that so hard the first time around? Yeah, the whole weird robots and guns thing, and if memory serves, it was down to rules in Germany because we were PAL territory here in Australia, and they had rules and regs on what you could put in games and what you couldn't. Oh, now for some fancy Mode 7 effects. Let's show off what the SNES can do. Oh, that's right, I can duck. Be killed, be killed, be killed. Oh, ho, ho, now I have a flamethrower. Oh! Okay, he is not hanging about, is he? Ow. Not so much for a fancy flamethrower. Wait, this is actually where the spread gun makes a lot of sense. It's a long... Oh! Now that's old memory. Correct it. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. So I had this idea in my head of where I was likely to get to. Now, back in the day, could I have cleared this on 3 credits? Yes, because I did. I rented it quite a bit. I played it quite a bit. Great game. Still is. Still is. I don't think I'd have too many people that would argue that this was basically the highlight of the series because all of the kind of later ones just kind of got messy. Oh, I wanted that. He's a weird boss, if I remember. Because you sort of intelligently fight him off screen. But I'm really not doing much to him here because I'm not hitting that classic glowing red spot. Kill the red spot. Yes, there he is. Nope. That was poor. Oh, no. Laser. That's right. Spin. Die, red spot. Nope, can't reach the red spot. Run. And death. Okay, this is a little bit more like it. Sure, I'm doing the last life of my first continued, but that'll do. Neither of these robots have trousers on. Why did I even think that? Who can say? Well. flamethrower is not the most practical weapon, let's be realistic here. But gee, it's fun. It's just kind of goofy fun. Something I think this gets really right is it doesn't reuse a lot of enemies. Like there's a lot of work been put into different enemy designs, and you don't just get that kind of endless, hey, it's the same mook over and over again that you did with a lot of, for example, scrolling beat-em-ups of the era. You'd kind of punch the same guy in the face like 90 times because he'd just reappear a whole bunch. Oh, that was daft. Oh, that's right. It is odd coming back to familiar games because there's bits of games that I haven't thought about for years, and while this is one that I do play on a semi-regular basis, you still hit those points where you go, hey, oh, that's right, that's what's next. I'm doing okay by my standards. Well, it's just made me think of a game that I should do for a future 3-credit challenge. Midnight Resistance. There's a decent little Mega Drive, or Genesis if you're an American, I suppose, port of that game. Love that in the arcades. Such a great game. That rotating joystick was just the business. Well, I don't think I've seen one of those machines since back in the day. Okay, so that's my 2nd credit done. We're into the last credit. Have I got as far as I wanted to? Well, wait and see. Okay, so I didn't get to the halfway point of this level. Slow and steady. Think it through, Kidman. Think it through. Or fall to your death. That is always an option. It's a bad option, but it's an option. I don't like the laser for this level, but yeah, part of the reason I don't like the laser is because it's not going to do so well here, and the little mini-boss thing coming up. Mini-boss? I suppose he's a mini-boss. I've got to clear him before I can move on. I think I've got to get onto the spinning thing to hit it. Yeah, I do. Which is, how can I put this? Dangerous. It means me harm. Oh. Oh yeah, I have bombs. And that's the first time I bothered to use one in my last life. And that's it. Well, I didn't get quite as far as I wanted to. But I'm not entirely surprised that I've been done in. Actually, I'm going to award myself an extra credit. Just because I've played really badly. Yeah, that's a really facile justification. Or am I into my 3rd credit? I think I'm into my 3rd credit. Can I just not count today? I'm going to carry on going. Just for this credit. Oh. Great. Swap the flamethrower that you wanted for the laser that you didn't. Bombs, you idiot. Bombs. There's something... Well, there's something about this boss I'm forgetting. In terms of dealing with him if I've only got that's done. Oh, that was poor. That was less poor. Onwards, upwards. We can do this thing. I say we, I mean me, and by the look of it, the solitary person that's watching. Hello, solitary watching person. Thank you for watching. This isn't primarily what I do on this channel, but it's just something I'm doing on Friday lunchtime because I can. Because I sort of want to. The problem with this gun is that it looks like there's just sand falling off that boss. Which, you know, there isn't. But hey. No, you don't. Oh, and he didn't. Okay. Now I think this is about the halfway spot where I'd continue, which I'm definitely not allowed to. No, I'm now getting more and more convinced in my own brain that this is my third credit, that I haven't actually broken my own rules here. Is this the slow and slightly boring way to take out this boss? Yeah, but look, you've seen how I've played it so far. I think slow and slightly boring might be my best path for progress. This game is slightly mean in terms of the invincibility things it gives you, because it gives them to you in positions where you don't really need them. Like, they're not super useful. You're not in a lot of danger. That's right. And now, we have that classic of games of the era. The flaw that stops existing as soon as you've gone far further than it exists. Well. Jump. 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 Oh yes, I'll have that. Because this, literally right here, this was where I was hoping to get to. If I can clear these guys, I'll be very, very happy. Because this is not a particularly easy boss fight. Oh, that was just a waste. Just wasted all my weapons. Oh, why am I just standing there and letting that guy jump at me? Yeah, but now you guys jump around like little hopping maniacs. Oh, and he just got me. Didn't quite get to the boss bursting through. But that was exactly where I wanted to get to. And that's my Friday lunchtime break. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.